Benzene? Ethylene? Acetylene?
That sounds like gasoline.
Gasoline?
I'll be at the roundabout.
The morning stream. They're coming to get you, Barbara. There's one of them now.
Hey everybody, welcome to TMS. You know, that stands for the morning stream, and it is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. I'm Scott Johnson, and that is Brian Ibbett.
Konnichiwa, Scott. Domo-san.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know if that's, I think I screwed up the Domo-san.
This is pretty good.
It's like, thanks, sir.
Oh, nice. You know, funny enough, you said Domo in there. And this right here.
I'll be at the roundabout.
That's Ambassador Domo sent that.
It is, okay.
Yeah,
it's just him saying I'll be at the roundabout.
Yeah, and that's all he sent. Don't know what. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's okay. I don't know. Hope he made it to the roundabout. I don't know what's going on with Domo today, but
yeah, hope he's not still going around the roundabout.
No, can't have that. All right, I wanted to share some good news.
Oh,
here on a
sure.
What is it today? Wednesday. I wanted to share some good news. The new phone call system thing works really well. However, as happens with new things, there's been a change. He got a takedown notice for the voiceline.app. Somehow that's caught up in some copyright mess right now.
Oh, come on now. Really? That's lame.
It is super lame. And he explained it, but it's obviously a little deeper than that. But it basically came down to a copyright issue. So he had to very quickly and impressively move to a new URL. Now, the good news is if you're still using the other one, it'll get you there for a while. There will be some kind of transition period. But if you go to voicecast.app/TMS, that's the new thing to go to. So
Voicecast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to be Voice Line. Now it's Voicecast. That apparently is safe and not tangled up in this mess. So if you go to voicecast.app, you know me, /TMS, that'll get your calls in. And I know that they worked because we got this yesterday.
Helping you test your new system by saying fart gas. Love the show, though.
I don't know who that was, but whoever that was, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
How does Stephanie Inapets feel that this is a website with the top level domain app.app?
Oh, man, I wonder.
Even though it's not an app, it's on a domain that is a .app domain.
Yeah.
Is she all right with that?
Yeah. How do you feel, Stephanie? Are you going to, you know what? Try to call it, send a message to it and see how you feel then. That's what I would say.
Yeah. There you go.
Give that a shot.
Sure.
Don't be afraid. See how it goes. And then, look, if you get there and it's a bunch of match threes or something, then we understand. It won't be, though. Anyway, so everybody keep using that line. Like this person,
okay,
a fellow streaker. We'll let her.
Oh, good.
We'll let her explain what that means because I don't think it means what it might sound like. But anyway, here it is.
Hello, morning stream. This is Baker's daughter from the Discord. I've been meaning to call in because I, like you, Scott, have a puke streak that I have not broken for 30 years. And here's the story. Back in the 90s when I was in law school, I lived in a house in Connecticut for the summer with what I thought was a really old lady, which now I know she was probably in her 60s. But this woman was wonderful. She would come home every day from her job and she would chain smoke Virginia Slims and drink rum and cokes consistently until she went to bed. So I was a complete dork and she was really cool. And one day I thought, wouldn't it be great to impress her with my amazing margarita recipe? Which was amazing, by the way. Rose's lime juice and Cointreau are the secret. Anyway, overdid it on the margaritas. My system really doesn't tolerate more than 3 drinks. So that was the last time, 1995 in the summer, that I broke the puke streak. 30 years, haven't puked since. Just like you, Scott, I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to never puke again. But just wanted you to know you have a fellow streaker. Thanks.
Yeah, sounds like it. Also, are you like a lawyer now? You went to law school, so are you like a full-blown litigious...
Past the bar? Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool if you are.
That's very cool.
She could give us legal advice here on the show.
That'd be great. Yeah, I think we have to give her $1 though. That's the rule.
Oh, is
to
that the
maintain client confidentiality?
Oh, is that the deal? You have to have money pass.
Yeah, it has to be a change. At least if we've learned nothing else from TV and movies, well, I can help you, but give me $1 or else I can't talk to you about this.
Oh,
okay. All right,
yeah.
now
It's like a Better Call Saul scene, I think.
Kind of, yeah.
Where he walked in. He may have done it in Breaking Bad, but he said, give me that or tell me this. And now you're my client. Now you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right.
There was a movie I just watched, and I can't remember what it was, where Kiefer Sutherland was the lawyer. And, it was the one where Nicholas Holt had to go, juror number 2. It's the one where he was on a jury for a trial for a crime that he actually committed,
but didn't remember committing or something, right? Or
didn't know when he got put on the trial that he was going to be that was going to be the case. And didn't even realize there was a crime.
Right.
Like he thought he hit a tree or something. And
I gotta see that movie. I like crime dramas
good.
or courtroom dramas. Are some of my favorite things if they're done right.
Yeah.
And I really like Clint Eastwood's directing, and I love Nicholas Holt. So you have all the ingredients there. And you got Kiefer doing lawyer work. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Didn't see that coming.
Nope. It's really, really good.
It's got maggots instead of noodles or whatever. I could watch it today.
Could watch it today.
Yeah. I mean, I finished. I did my recommendal last night.
Spoilers, Monica. Come on now.
Oh, that's not it. Yeah, that's the premise.
All that stuff that's premise. It's all that is established in the first few minutes of the film.
Yeah, I don't think that one counts as spoilers.
Yeah. No.
I'm not one to talk, but I don't think it counts as spoilers. I think Brian's safe.
Exactly. It does not.
Anyway, thank you for that call. And again,
very cool.
Just so everybody's got it clear in their head, it is now voicecast.app. So voicecast.app/TMS or /core or /frogpants, wherever you go, whatever show, they all have them now.
Yeah. Film sack, etc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got to go change some pages so they're the correct one. But if you go to, like, the TMS site right now has the current one. So if you go to frogpants.com/TMS, it's there. And I really want to keep using it because I like it a lot. We just get a lot of nice voice clarity. He's adding features all the time. In fact, just yesterday, he said, "Hey, do you have any suggestions already?" And I gave him like 3, kind of quality of life requests, thinking that maybe 3 months from now I might hear back. He came back like last night and said, "There you go, they're up." So
nice. Very cool.
It's very agile developer, this guy.
And make sure y'all use lowercase TMS because it is case sensitive. The stuff after the slash.
Oh yeah, exactly. I should have mentioned that. I don't know why I wrote it in caps.
Why bother with caps? Well, you did it just so it's easier to keep track when we read it. But
yeah, that was dumb. But that's good to know. Yeah. Thank you. You'll get a dead link if you try to capitalize on it.
Does it work for all cases? Nope, does not. All lowercase.
That might be a thing I'll tell him, and he'll go, "Oh, that's easy," and now suddenly it'll work with all cases. That's the way this guy works.
It's just an HT access change.
Yeah, not a hard thing. Just hire Brian. I mean, honestly, just like get him in there.
Yeah. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. Let's get into games. Speaking of Brian, a thing he made, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna try to give some stuff away. We're gonna add. Oh, I almost called Recommendals Group. Hold on, there we go. That would have been a mistake. Can't ring those guys. Brian or Randy's at some sort of all hands meeting.
Right.
I love that term, all hands.
All hands. Yeah.
Just picture
everybody. We need you. Get in here at 8:00.
It's like a hamburger helper convention or something. Just all hands.
They just have and thing.
Yeah.
And,
all the disembodied hands. How many are there? That might be it though. That might be the 2.
I'm sure there's like
Is there another hand?
There's got to be other disembodied hands. Yeah.
The one that's floating in front of the house poster for that movie House, the horror movie from
that's pushing the doorbell.
Yeah, that one's disembodied. That would work.
That's true.
I like this. And then
if you had enough of it, would be a great comic strip, right? All hands meeting, and it's like the hamburger helper do the thing in his box.
I love this. Yeah. This is an idea that we should pursue, but instead we're going to do this.
Skywalker's hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
why not? There you go. Oh, that's great.
Got to draw it holding his lightsaber.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, look who it is. It's old Brian Dunaway rolling up out of bed, ready to rock, getting it done. Just kidding. You're not in bed. You're
Wow, that
working.
is-
You're working. You're busy.
That whole
Lunchtime.
thing was rough.
It
First,
was.
this old Ryan Dunaway rolling out of bed. Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hey, how are you doing? What are you doing today? You working? You're working. You're
I'm
a man.
celebrating my mommy's birthday. She's she just changed the days this year. I was going to say how old she was, and I was like, she probably doesn't want me, telling everybody how old she is. So yeah, my mom has a birthday today.
Oh, that's nice.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to her. Tell her that we all wish her nothing but the best for Mrs. Dunaway. No, not old. Regular age Mrs. Dunaway. Hey. Anyway,
Tell her thank you for birthing you into this world.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
Were you a
She calls me. Oh, it's great. She calls me my birthday every year. She calls me and reminds me of the experience that was the magic of my childbirth.
Of course,
But she always frames it as a positive. But I'm always like, Mom, okay.
Were you a rough birth? Were you a hard push? What was your deal? Do you know?
No. It was fine. There's nothing spectacular. I was born on a military base. Mom I think it was like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So, it was early.
Yeah.
She was very excited to have me. She had some previous miscarriages, so a lot of anxiety there.
Sure.
But yeah, so
Sure.
came right into the world and made everything wonderful. And she always tells me I'm her best child. Of course, I'm sure she tells that to my sisters
That's
too.
what she does. Yeah. That's what moms do.
Right.
Yeah. Especially that generation of mom. They have a hard time not doing that and then making you feel like you're the special one. But really, she says it to everybody.
Yeah.
They all do it.
Yeah. You're the best. You're the best of all my children. Oh, is other kids here? The other kids are here. Shh, don't tell them.
The other thing I would say about all this is that we also, so you and I have a lot in common, and one of the things I didn't realize we had in common is our mothers both had a good number of miscarriages before we came into this planet. And I don't know why that is significant, but it feels significant. My mom had like 8 before I was born. It was like a ton.
Right. My mom had several, most likely due to we were stationed at Camp Lejeune at the time. Miscarriage is very common because of the water. You probably have all heard about.
I've never heard of that.
Is she eligible? Is she eligible for those?
Correct.
Call us today for those cash payouts.
Yes, my dad has pursued that stuff as well as my mom. I'm not sure about the current status of all that, but yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
I had a brother who was born the year before me.
Yeah.
He was born spina bifida.
Yeah.
And he lived for about 5 hours.
Jeez.
And they was on a flight trying to get to another hospital, and yeah, he did not make it. So yeah.
Wow.
Rough.
That's wild.
Rough stuff.
Yeah. My mom had to carry one of her babies died at like 7 months.
Right.
And she had to carry the same baby the final 2 months and give birth to a stillborn child. That's
really?
all they could do then,
Yeah.
because it was so fully formed. Like you can't really do anything.
Rough.
So I don't know, that generation,
Women.
man. Women and all the weird chemicals we were feeding them. What the hell were we doing? Hey, Brian, let's get to this game here. Let's go from rough.
Contestant.
Oh yeah, shit. We got to ask somebody. I'm getting all excited about nothing here. Hold on. All right, we have number 4. Who's number 4? Oh my gosh, dude, you won't believe who's number 4.
Oh no.
Well, it's a good thing because he'll just slowly rotate around.
Oh,
Is it rotisserie?
Exactly who you're talking about?
The problem is, it's shave. Hold on.
Right.
I always forget it's shave, not
It's
shave.
our new karaoke, temporarily karaoke master for TMS 2025.
Oh my gosh, do we all have to slowly rotate with our microphones?
We
and
do.
sing?
We have to, when we sing, it's like, and I need you now tonight.
Dude, listeners at home,
hold me tight.
you would have just witnessed, if you see this, you'd witness Brian's best use case so far for his wireless headphones that he bought, because there's no wires.
That would have strangled me.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. Let's all be thankful for these great new blessings. Hey, look who it is. It's Shaved Maddox. What's going on, man?
Oh,
hi.
Hi, how are you?
hi.
It's been ages since I've heard your voice. Well, Vegas, I guess, is the last time I heard you. Because none of your videos, by the way, none of these videos I always make fun of where he's like rotating slowly, he doesn't talk in them.
No, it's just a quiet.
He's a quiet riot.
Yeah.
Every time.
Who needs to talk?
Are you currently wearing a tie-dye tank, sleeveless tank?
Not when it is 5 degrees out.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
good point. I always forget what part of the country you're in. Where are you?
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin, freaking cheese land.
Wisconsin.
Go to Green Bay, I guess.
We're pretty close. We're 6 degrees here. It was -2 when I went out for coffee this morning. So.
Oh my gosh, dude. You are kicking our ass. I think we're at what are we? We're at 34. It's not bad. It's kind of warm.
We're just getting your leftovers.
I'll tell you what I wouldn't be doing, getting coffee.
Yeah. You just stay home.
Warm.
Yeah, Brian. Plus, Brian's an energetic morning guy. He goes. He goes after it.
I do more before 7 a.m. than most of you suckers do all day long.
Yeah, seen like 2 movies and a couple of episodes of some TV show by the time 6 o'clock rolls around.
I nearly finished Deal or No Deal Island this morning by 6 a.m.
God,
it's like drinking in the morning. All right, well, let's get to this game, Brian.
Really
explain it and what Shane stands to win today.
Okay. It's time to play the Tadpooly feud. I'll do it like Adam Sandler. I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian will have to predict the answers they gave us. It's Scott and Brian's job to see how many of those answers they can guess. Shane, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. If your team wins, you get a prize package that includes Jagged Alliance 3 and Fallout 4.
Oh, that's good. Lord.
Wow.
Whoa. The apocalyptic package, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Just real quick, the Sandler song.
I just reloaded. Yeah.
That Sandler song he did.
Oh, yeah.
The 50
years. It's been 50 years.
I got all choked up, man.
It was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was great.
So there's parts of it where I was just like, oh, yeah, Chris Farley. And he talked about all the people who died and all that. It was just really sweet.
Sandler's good at that, man.
Yeah.
He's
He
good.
really is.
He really is.
It was great.
I have 43 new Netflix movies I'm working on, too.
Only one will be any good.
Salome!
Oh, you do it good. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. Woo!
All right, let's see here. We asked 460 Tadpoolers to give their best response to this. Put your hands on your buzzers and answer this question. What is the most evil fictional corporation from film or TV? Scott.
Took a couple of clicks there. The Wayland Yutani, it's the Alien universe.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Show me the company. As they're occasionally known. Yeah, Wayland Yutani. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in the first movie they're called the company? No,
they were the company in the first one, and I think they called them that. They still called them that in 2 and in the third, in Romulus, it's a little bit back and forth. There's like Wayland Yutani written on things, but you hear them say the company a lot. Yeah. I really like that. They made it feel consistent with Romulus.
They did. Yeah. I need to give Romulus another watch.
Oh, I love that. I'm on my fifth. I think I saw it. Oh no, I'm working on a 5th. I got a friend who didn't see it yet, wants to come over, so that'll be my 5th viewing. Very excited.
I don't have time to watch a Journey to 2 because I'm watching movies that I've seen 100 times, 101 times.
It's a genre gravity problem. The genres I like have really strong pull for me. And it's hard for me.
I can't argue with that. How many times have I rewatched a Marvel movie, especially in preparation for the next Marvel movie?
Next one.
So I get it. I get it.
Sure. All right, Brian, you have a chance here.
Craven streaming yet?
Oh, yeah. I kind of want to see Craven, but only with you guys for Film Sack. So we got
Film Sack. So basically, as soon as that thing is framing, we better put it on the list because got
to be soon.
I would assume so.
They need to make some money somehow.
There you go. Yep.
Dunaway, you want to shoot shot number one?
Great. One answer will beat it, Brian.
Am I still playing? I thought that I'd just been ejected. Oh, hi.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we get it. It's fine.
It's okay. It's my mom's birthday. It's not about me. It's about her.
Of course.
How about some RoboCop Omnicorp?
Oh, that's good.
How about that?
Sure. Is it Omnicorp?
I thought it was.
Is it Omnicorp?
It's OCP, my friend.
OCP.
Omnicorp, but that's what it's right. Is it OCP? Yeah, they also call it OCP.
Does the Omni stand for, or does the O and OCP stand for Omni?
Maybe it does. OCP.
Omni Corporation.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
Potential. All right, show me OCP.
All
the way down number 6. More points, but you don't get control and you don't get shame, most importantly.
What's weird? Oh, there it is. Most evil fictional corporation from film or TV. So this is not.
Wait.
What?
Oh, you're reading the question.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it up top because it wasn't showing up and then it showed up. So it's a bad question, but Judge, can I ask a question to the judge?
Sure.
is it just a fool's errand to bring up any video game companies or?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Of course not. Of course that'd be on
Or
there.
can you not tell me? It's okay if you can't. I just.
Yeah, I mean, are they video games that have been turned into film or TV?
Couple cases, yeah, the ones I'm thinking of.
Then that, I don't know. Then those would count.
I guess they would count. Yeah.
And certainly our Tadpool would think about video game-based companies that had been turned into movie or TV. Sure.
All right. Well, Shane, let's slowly rotate to victory here. Do you have anything popping off in your head currently that?
Yeah, I think Cyberdyne is probably number one.
Oh, shit.
That's a good one.
Of course.
Duh.
Yeah, Skynet
Cyberdyne,
and all
of
that. Let's do it. Cyberdyne Corp.
All right. Show me Cyberdyne Systems.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Number 5.
Really?
Good points.
Skynet, not the top. All right.
Not the top. Yeah, apparently somebody's a little bit more evil than that, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go with this is the one I was hung up on. Let's try it. Umbrella Corp from Resident Evil is in the movies too.
Okay. Oh,
so
yeah.
I think it counts. And there is TV and movie, versions of
There have been adaptations, sure. All right. Show me the Umbrella Ella Corporation.
Oh, number 1.
Number 1 answer on the board.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we were going to get lucky with some tail end ones, but all right.
Yeah, so very evil that they made Mila Jovovich lose cred.
Yeah, do too many of them. That's what she did.
That's right, exactly.
I blame her husband because he's the director, and I think he just drug her through all those. I could be wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. Luc Besson? No, it was Luc Besson.
No,
back then?
it's Paul W.S.
W.S.
Anderson. Yeah, W.S. Anderson.
Yeah,
that guy.
there it is. Yeah.
Not the good Paul Anderson. Although the guy
She was with
he did
son during Fifth Element, right?
Oh, right. He was the director. Yeah, but I don't think she was with him. I think they were just.
Were you just talking about some movie you liked of his?
Yeah, it was the space horror movie whose name just left me.
Event
Horizon. I love that movie, but I really do feel like it's like the one good one he ever made.
Yeah, he was married to Mila Jovovich from 97 to 99. Luc Besson.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought she was only ever married to Paul W.S. Anderson. I guess her deal is that
he gave her 2 years of a multipass.
No wonder he made her wear duct tape or whatever.
A gownless evening strap. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Shane, how are we feeling here? You got anything?
InGen comes to mind.
InGen. What's that from?
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was trying to remember what it was. Like, is it Hammond Corporation? I was like, what is it?
Oh, shit.
That's it.
See, I worry about that. I worry about that because, well, let's try it. We got 10 slots. Let's give it a shot.
InGen's a good guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
InGen's great.
Show me InGen.
Oh,
number 15. They're up
gonna
there.
Get that one.
Not quite.
I feel like those movies don't talk about the company that often, So it's hard.
It's just on the side of the helicopter everywhere. I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was a good guess.
I thought so too. And not Randall. What's the guy's name that's in all those that? Not Randall Park.
B.D. Wong.
B.D. Wong. Thank you. Yes.
He's great.
He is great. He's the evil member of InGen.
Yeah.
BD.
Although he's a little back and forth, right? Like he's definitely a villain now for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude. I guess the first movie he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was just in there working. I don't think we knew yet, but he turned out to be kind of a butthole.
Right. All right. Well, that means Brian gets
see what you can do there, Brian D. Big D.
Pretty close score, by the way, Brian. You've got 6 points to Scott and Shane's 8 points. So
look at me. Look at me. Jeez. You know what's hilarious? I'm drawing a blank. The only thing I can think of is from Rocco's Modern Life.
What?
I can't seem to get past it. All I can just see is Conglommo, and that's all I could see. And I'm like, all right, let me get Conglommo out of my head. Maybe then I can start thinking some other evil corpse.
Give it a shot.
All right.
Never heard of that. I mean, I love that show, but I don't remember that company.
Conglommo.
I love how long that took to buzz. That's
I was really quickly searching to see if anybody said Conglommo. Nobody said Conglommo.
Okay, but now I feel like I've been constipated. I got that out.
Yeah,
now maybe the evil will flow. Oh, I know now. Of course.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
Too
sorry.
bad because it's our turn. Yeah. All right. I was thinking Oh shit! What was I thinking? Now I've forgotten it because your conglomero threw me. Shane, did you have one at the? Did you have one at the tip of your?
Well, I think Luther Corp. Is that?
Oh, Luther Corp. That's great.
Is that the actual company?
I think it is Luther Corp.
Yeah,
yes.
Luther Corp. Yeah.
All the most evil people in comics and movies, they always put their name in their corporation. It feels like.
Yeah, and there's another one, but I think that one.
All right.
Probably be
I like it.
Okay.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Let's say that. Although what we'll do is we'll say, because he made it after his first name, it is LexCorp. Show me LexCorp.
LexCorp.
Number 8.
That's good money. Good money.
I bet you there is a version. I bet there is a Luther Corp somewhere in the.
Yeah.
I just heard.
I thought the new movie had it that way in the trailer, but maybe not.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, it is longer, isn't it? In that, that's probably why I was thinking that too. Because there's a shot of pulling out, and the building is bridged with a logo, and I think it's Luther Corp. I think. Yeah. I have to look it up.
You're right.
Brian, I'm going to go ahead and insert that we should stay in comics for a moment and say Oscorp. Oscorp.
Ooh, Oscorp.
By the way, in Smallville, it was Luther Corp and then renamed LexCorp.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay, so it's got some.
And who knows? It might also be Luther Corp in the new trailer as well.
Should be Nux Corp. Yeah,
sure.
Let's get it in there.
Sharon Oscorp. I'd say yes. Show me Oscorp.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know. It's especially with the new Amazing Spider-Man or Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animated series, which is excellent.
Yeah.
Oscorp Industries only made it as high as number 18.
Damn, dude. I'm shocked by that one. I'm sure that would be in there. If LexCorp was in there, how is that not in there? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's your move, Dunaway. What do you have there, buddy boy?
Well, in honor of my mom's birthday, I'm going to go with Mom Corp from Futurama.
Burf.
All right. Birthday.
Birthday.
All right. Show me Futurama's Mom Corp.
Good call. Good call, dude. Well done.
Yeah.
Taking you to 10 points to Scott and Shane's 16. 4 answers still left on the board, too.
Yeah.
We decided no video games, right? So
unless they were connected.
Unless they turn to something that
turned into a movie or TV show.
And we already have
number one answer came from a video game.
Yeah. Umbrella Corp is RE, which is obviously in the movies and stuff. So that's why it made it. But I don't know if there are any others like that. Like it does seem like that might be our only one, but I don't know.
Oh man.
I believe in you, Brian.
I am just drawing blanks left and right.
Better than
I can think of stuff like Ant-Man, is it like Pen Corp? Isn't it like didn't he have like a corp or something?
Last name, stick the word corp at the end of it.
Yeah, put a corp at the end of it. As long as I can get in my head.
Yeah, put a corp in it.
Wait, what is that all about?
Yeah, you need a movie company, put a corp in it.
Yeah, put a corp behind it.
That's a great
What's
line.
your easiest thing to do? All right, how about oh my God, I'm drawing so many blanks. We did the big ones. Wait, we did RoboCop. We did Alien. We did we did Terminator.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about the? What company was in the Running Man? Was it just Running Man Corp? No, what was it?
Richard Dawson Enterprises.
Running Man Corp.
Running Man Corp. Was it King Corp? I bet it was something stupid. It would have had something Stephen King would have named. So what would he name
maybe
it?
the judges will give it to you.
Running Corp. Running Corp.
Running Corp.
Give me the Running Corp from Running Man.
Maybe that's all you need to tell me is just that.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe not. All right. Show me the corporation in Running Man. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I didn't recognize. There was nothing in the list that I couldn't recognize and say, oh yeah, that's from this, that's from that. But ICS Television. Thank you, Sean. That's right. It was ICS Television.
Oh, so okay, it did have a name. Just nobody remembers those names.
Okay.
Nobody remembers it.
What was it? ICS? Oh, television. Okay, that makes sense.
Television.
Okay, I got you.
Shane, you got any big ones?
Yeah, I did have. I don't know. I don't.
Do you?
I don't know if this falls under a fictional evil mega corporation, but for some reason I was thinking the Dharma Initiative.
Oh, right. From
but I don't know if that counts.
I think it actually does. I like that one.
Yeah, they do have.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant one.
Seedy underpinnings. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they got the bears and the whatnot. Canned goods, whatever they do over there. Let's do it. I think we go with Lost's big company, big bad.
Yeah. They've even put me on screen there, Scott. They've even Dharma Corporation even gave me this awesome Blu-ray disc.
Look
right
at
here.
that, dude.
Ooh.
Was that part of the ADR thing they did, or whatever it's called, the game they had going? What do you call?
No.
Wasn't
that was cool though. That game.
Yeah.
No, this is the documentary called Getting Lost, which I helped fund with GoFundMe.
Yeah.
With interviews with Damon Lindelof, Daniel Day Kim, Elizabeth Mitchell, Amelia Revin, Evangeline Lilly, Henry Ian Cusick, J.J. Abrams, blah, blah, blah. List goes on. And super fan Bobby Moynihan, who is like a surprisingly huge Losty.
Whoa. Have you opened it? It looks like it's unopened.
Losty.
No, it's been opened.
Oh, okay.
That's just the cardboard sleeve.
Gotcha.
But I haven't watched this actual Blu-ray because I watched the. They gave me a link when it got released to film festivals. I got to watch the film festival link, so I haven't actually watched this DVD. But apparently, there's bonus stuff on here.
That's cool.
Excellent documentary, by the way.
Nice.
Really, really good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
So if you need to go back, look for Getting Lost.
I still think the series should have ended with Found. I mean, just
well, now there's a new TV show called Found.
Oh,
right?
that's true. They're just not connected. It's not connected to it, but yeah, there is
Not
a Found.
connected. All right, Dharma Initiative. Let's get to it. Show me
gotta be
Dharma
in there.
Initiative.
Damn
Really?
it! Really?
Surprisingly not. Yeah, I don't know. There were some evil people in the Dharma Initiative, but the corporation itself, I don't know. Amazingly, Dharma Initiative did not even make it in the list. I was thinking you'd get somebody, somebody would submit it as an answer, and it's not even in here.
Oh my gosh! It just hit. Something just hit me. I have to wait till Dunaway's done, but I think I may have gotten a good one.
No, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead and
I'm
say
not
what
telling
you're
you.
doing. No, finish your thought. No, I mean,
no.
we don't
You
want to
got this.
steal anything.
you can run the board away.
Yeah. You actually have some points to make up here. Let's see if you can do it.
Oh yeah. There's no way. There's let's see. Oh, Jeebus. Everything I'm thinking of is I've been watching so many cartoons lately. All I can think of is like Cobra. It's like
Cobra.
from G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
It's like
I've been watching those too. That's funny. I didn't know you were watching G.I. Joe. I've been having those.
Oh yeah. I'm watching. Well, I didn't mean to start watching G.I. Joe, but it was following up after I was watching Pole Position cartoons. So I was getting some G.I. Joe, and I've just been kind of. But what was it called? Was it called like Cobra Inc. or Cobra Corp or
Cobra?
Probably Cobra Corp.
Cobra. Yeah.
Cobra. I think it's just Cobra.
I think it was just Cobra. That's all they ever
Right.
yelled.
Wasn't it an acronym for something like?
I
think it did
Corporation
stand for
of People.
Cobra.
It's buying.
Yeah, it'd be a P.
Oh yeah, B buy Cobra.
Bros.
Birthday.
The Cobra
Corporation
Cabana.
of Bros resisting
Oh, I love it.
authority.
Perfect.
Arrest.
With a snake for a logo.
That's right. Exactly. All right.
Either that or just Evil Corporation. That's surely been used in some movies.
I like fastidious.
Evil Corp.
Fastidious in the chat says Cobra LLC. That's fantastic. Nice job.
Cobra LLC. a division of
That was good.
Goldman Sachs.
That was amazing.
All right. So what are you going with? You going with Cobra?
Cobra.
All right. Show me Cobra. That's the third strike. Sadly, that is a game. Congratulations to Scott and Shane.
Yeah.
Job
Man.
Shade.
I thought for a second you were going to figure it out, Brian, because you said it, but you didn't.
Uh-oh.
You didn't really lead on it. Number 3, it's right there in the question. Evil Corp.
Oh,
from the
damn it.
Corp. Yeah.
Shit. Can I, before you tell me the rest, are one of these the thing from Severance, Lumen from Severance? Because it's all anyone's talking about right now, so I thought maybe it'd sneak in there.
Lumen is, it's in the list, but only made it as high as
Poop.
16.
Okay, because they're pretty
Yeah.
evil this season. Not a spoiler.
Yeah, did not make the top. Let's see here. Number 7 is By and Large from Wall-E.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Number
Oh, that
9,
makes
I
sense.
thought
By
you
and
might.
Large, that's smart.
Again, seemed like you might have been going there, but neither of you went there. Number 9 also comes from a video game that was adapted into an excellent TV show. Vault Tech.
Oh, from the Fallout.
Vault Tech. Oh, I thought you said Bulk Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah, Vault Tech. Duh.
yeah. Vault-Tech's good.
The destruction of many, well, not many, one coyote over and over and over again. They're not really evil. He just doesn't use their products correctly.
Acme Inc.
Yeah.
That would have been
Jeez.
some serious points.
That would have been some good points.
Yeah.
It was like the Amazon of that time period.
Yeah.
There was a 3-way tie for 11, so I would have given you the extra guess if you would have said any of the 3 of these. Blue Sun from Firefly, Vought from
yeah.
The Boys, and Zorg from Fifth Element.
Nice.
We even talked about the Fifth Element. Going down the rest of the list, we've got Spectre. A couple people in the chat said Spectre.
Makes sense.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Oh, of course. No
Roxxon.
cartoons.
Yeah, that's your Marvel, your highest Marvel appearance, I think. Yep. Soylent Green, the Arasaka Corporation from Cyberpunk, Terrell Corporation from Blade Runner.
Terrell, Blade Runner.
Viridian Dynamics from Better Off Ted, the Gizmonic Institute from MST3K, Hydra, Chaos.
Hydra?
Yeah, Hydra.
Of course, Hydra.
I should have kept going down the comic, but it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't get any points.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, that would have been, that's 25. You would have not gotten anything for that. Chaos from Get Smart. Mao Kwiatkowski Mercantile from The Expanse. Shinra from Final Fantasy VII. The Empire from the Star Wars.
I almost said it, but I was just like, it's not really a company. It's like a government.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about the Vogons because they're kind of, going to run right over you corporate wide. Yeah, so
Sure.
Vogons is good.
Aperture Science. Wolf, not ever adapted, by the way, into a movie or TV show that I can think of, unless you count that thing that Trachtenberg did, which was excellent.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Needs to be expanded into a full-on movie. Let's just do it, or a series or something. Wolfram and Hart from Angel, Alchemax, also from Marvel, I believe. Bad Wolf from Doctor Who, Biffco, Black Mesa.
Biffco from Back to the Future.
Yes, I think that's
brilliant.
Back to the Future too. Yeah. The Barant Corporation from Dungeon Crawler Carl, Claw.
Claw, are you kidding me, Gadget? Come on.
Is he? I guess that's a company, isn't it? I think that's even an acronym. Isn't Claw an acronym?
It is. It's an acronym. Yeah.
Yeah, that counts.
Chum Bucket, Duff Beer, EA Games. I think we all know who wrote EA Games as the most evil fictional corporation.
Gosh, I can't imagine who that Canadian expat might be.
Might be, yes. Ewing Oil.
Ewing, that's great.
Trade Federation.
Oh my gosh, who's putting a Dallas reference in here? Hats off to whoever that is. That's amazing.
Cowboy hat off. Tell you what, 10 gallons.
This one's even a deeper cut, and I love it. Gary's Old Town Tavern.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Years, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gene Co from Repo the Genetic Opera, Gilead, Hudsucker, Innovative Online Industries, Insuracare, Los Pollos Hermanos.
It's true. It's good though. It's really good.
Nakatomi Corporation. No, I don't think you watched Die Hard carefully enough. Nakatomi Corporation was okay.
Yeah.
Network 23 from Max Headroom.
Wow.
Let's see here.
I want to go back and watch that again. That's been popping up in my feed too. Max Headroom.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind revisiting a bit just to see if it's as innovative as we all thought it was at the time. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, somebody put Springfield Republican Party from Simpsons. Is that the one that Hank Scorpio?
No, I don't think so. That was,
or was it a Scorpio Corp or something?
Scorpio, something like that. Yeah, it was like Spectre. It was like a play on Spectre.
Yeah,
right?
the guy who had the fire thrower guy, right? The redhead dude who was hey Homer, hold on a second. I gotta repel all these dudes who are trying to attack my super station or whatever. It's an amazing episode. It's really good.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
The Sirius Cybernetics Corporation. Virtucon Industries from Austin Powers. The Vogon Space Fleet actually was right there. Yeah,
they're the worst.
A hyperspace, a subspace superhighway.
Right through Earth.
Yep.
Through Earth. Yep. And Wonka Chocolate, the final most evil corporation.
It really is
evil.
Destroying kids.
Yeah.
I do have to give props to Rufus in the chat about Vandalay Industries, though.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And
Vandalay.
you want to be my latex salesman.
One of the greatest long-running things in the history of sitcoms.
Hey, Vandalay.
Vandalay. Say Vandalay with his pants down. So good.
And you want to be my salesman.
It's amazing. Well done. You know what this means? It means we play this file here.
Congratulations.
And that means Shane's walking away the winner of both Fallout 4, my personal favorite Fallout. I like New Vegas more, but it's mostly because, well, it's a long story. But anyway, and Jagged Alliance 3, fantastic follow-up to Jagged Alliance 2 and 1. In fact, Jagged Alliance really kind of the OG of post-apocalyptic video games. So you're winning. Really? You're just winning on both ends, really, is what you're doing here.
Nice.
Congratulations. Shane, is there anything you'd like to say about your win, your big win?
This is awesome. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in a little while.
Yeah, we'll see you in not too long.
Seeing you again, brother.
Yeah.
Sing some karaoke with you.
Yeah, in between now and then, rotate slowly. All right. Hey, Dunaway, Friday, me, you, 1:30, pole position. I'm going to get my pole in the right position for Friday.
That's right. We're going to do some pole position. I hooked up my GRS freewheeling spinning wheel, and I am having much better luck at playing pole position now. Playing it with an analog stick.
Yeah, it's not so great with that, but you're right. But that's the one you used for, didn't we use that for Super Sprint or something? You bought that for that, right? Is that the same?
Yes, I used it exactly. I already had the spinner because we played Centipede, and then you just attach the big, heavy wheel because that's how they used to do. They just had like a spinner at the arcade, and they would put a steering wheel on it. You could just go
and just spin that thing. I love that feeling. Yep. It's not very accurate to driving, but it still felt really good.
It's not, and I bet you the arcade people were like, "Would you stop walking by and spinning the wheel? Those things are hard to repair, you jerk."
They do it with balls too. Like
it was fun to do, right? Like you just walk by.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you? Well, they were asking for it, like it, put it in a lock, have it so if there's no quarters in the machine, it locks. It's not that hard. Could have done that.
What are those steering wheel lock things called?
Yeah.
The big ones that was on TV. What's it called?
What are those called? So nobody steals your car. Is that all it is? Steering wheel lock is probably it.
Steering wheel.
No, they
lock.
called it something else.
Did they?
They have a
It
name.
was a name.
Okay.
It was a name. The club. The club.
Oh,
That's
the
right.
club, dude.
When they gave me my free one for all the people on TikTok who explained how to steal a Kia Soul very easily, they called it a steering wheel lock. But
they don't want to get in copyright trouble.
They didn't give us the name brand of the club.
Right,
I see. Well, I'm glad that's knowledge you can take to your grave, Brian. I think you should always be practicing breaking into other people's cars.
That's right, definitely. Yeah.
Dunaway, I can't wait. It's going to be great. 1:30 Mountain Time, frogpants.com/playretro. And good news, voicecast.app/playretro exists, which means you can use the new voice mail system for that show as well. Here's the truth of it. No matter where you put the voicemail, I'll get them. But we have one for each show. So it just makes it nice and easy. Oh, I'm calling Play Retro? Cool. I'll do the /Play Retro version of this. And then you'll send us those calls and then we'll play them on the air. So if you want to have us play something this week, you had some experience as a kid with pole position. You walked into the arcade and it made a fart noise and you don't know why and you'd like to ask why. Well, Good news. Voicecast.app/playretro to leave your voicemail. Dunaway, I look forward to seeing you then. Have a fantastic rest of your week and kiss our butts!
Very good.
He won. He said you too first.
Yeah, he did. He snuck it in there. That's all right. That's all right.
All right. We got time for a news story. And here it comes. It's the news brought to you by.
Did you miss Bill's segment yesterday? Don't worry. You can visit punishedprops.com anytime you want. Go there now.
That's right. Bill is always up to something cool. And you guys should be checking his site out and bookmarking it. Sub to his YouTube channel, all that stuff. Do you ever feel like we made a mistake by so liberally using the term subscribe to stuff? Because in some contexts it means you're here to pay for something. In other contexts it just means no, I just want to be notified when you put something up, or an RSS feed for a podcast. You subscribe to it, but you're not paying for it. You're just getting it.
Right.
I mean, it can be confusing.
There's subscriptions and paid subscriptions. So I mean, I guess I know what you're saying.
Maybe it's just me. It may just be like in my head it sounds dual. Like it sounds like you have to explain yourself a little bit. Like it's free.
Right.
Don't worry.
I think you just subscribe because you can even there's just a basic English. Oh, I don't subscribe to those points of view kind of thing, right?
Good point.
You don't pay to subscribe to that belief.
That's true. You can. So at a baseline, subscribe should not be monetary.
It just means I don't follow all the issues of that, I guess.
No, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
It's taken me, I feel like I have a better outlook on the use of the term. Yeah. And if I'm going to use it more, I'm going to say things like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free. I'll just say things like that.
Yeah.
And then nobody's confused.
Right.
Here's a fun one. Here's a real dummy.
Yeah.
A firecracker exploded in a woman's mouth in China after mistaking it for candy.
Jeez.
I have questions though. Aren't they on fire when you put them in and stuff like that?
I would think so, unless it's like a those poppers, those little those ones you have to pull the the thing to open. So is it something that maybe friction causes to explode? I don't know. It does feel, you know, like very Acme Corporation. Like Coyote, like eating a stick of dynamite, not realizing that the end is on fire or something.
What's the ones in the little bag that you throw on the ground? Snaps?
Oh, yeah, those snappers. Yeah.
Snappers?
Yeah.
Whatever the hell they were called. Maybe those would fool you.
That would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would have the pressure when you bite down on that does.
Oh, why does that sound so terrible?
It sounds painful as hell. It just, would not be fun.
Oh, having just gone to the dentist and have a tooth reset. By the way, I got the surfer dude dentist again.
Oh, yeah.
He's great because he's good. He's a good dentist. He's a fully qualified, graduated with honors dentist. He knows what he's doing, but he sounds like a surfer. So he comes in and goes, "Oh yeah, hey man, it's been a week since I saw you here, man." Like kind of like it's more like the dude from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
And so he's always like, so he said, "Yeah, oh yeah, we got that loose tooth. Okay, let's take a look in there, man." And he starts to look in there, and he's like,
"This crowd's really going to bring your mouth together."
Yeah, it's like that. He talks that way the whole time. He does a fine job, but I always feel like I'm getting worked on by like Encino Man or not Encino Man, but what's his name, Pauly Shore or something like that. It's really weird.
Would you like to be wheezing some more juice?
He goes, you know, he goes, you know what's cool? I'm like, what? He goes, the good news is the air pressure thing in here is a little low, so this isn't going to hurt so bad when I blow air on your socket there. It's going to be okay, man. And I'm like, I don't know whether I should love you or be terrified of you. I can't tell.
Right.
All dentists I've ever known have been boring, and he's like exciting. Anyway.
That's cool.
So this woman,
That's what you want.
it's a woman in Chengdu?
Sure.
Okay.
Chengdu.
So that's how you would say that if you saw that word?
I would say Chengdu, yeah.
All right. I don't feel bad then. In China, accidentally ingested a firecracker stick that was packaged in a way that closely resembled a childhood treat. It says tree, but they clearly a typo.
It was a long treat.
Yeah. They also left the T off the next paragraph, which has a the.
Saving money by eliminating T's in their story.
It's all no T's. No T's for the story. The woman, or he woman, as it says here, he woman, known only as Wu, posted about the frightening incident on Weibo, which is like their Twitter type thing, explaining that their brother had bought some snacks, one of which was a blister pack containing the firecrackers. Unbeknownst to her, you got plenty of letters to write out unbeknownst, but you can't fit a couple of T's in here? Jeez. Anyway, firecracker packaging bore a striking resemblance to a taro-flavored candy she had when she was younger. Without properly identifying the content, she placed one directly in her mouth. I thought it was the packet of candy, and it was dark at the time. Sorry. I opened it, ate it, and it exploded in my mouth. So it must have been a pressure one.
I think so. Yeah, I'm looking, by the way, the photos. The photos of what she put in her mouth and what she thought it was, it just couldn't be further from...
That does not look like a treat, dude. That looks like...
It does not look like a treat, but scroll down to the next photo. Photo on the left is the firecracker. Photo on the right are the taro-flavored candies that she confused it for.
Would she think they were beef-flavored versions of those or something?
Little, like tartan tinies. And indeed, these are. If you scroll down, there's a little GIF. That's one you throw down at the ground and explodes. So basically snaps.
Oh, we don't have them like this. That would be cool to have a whole stick.
No, I know. Little individual blister packs.
Yeah. Ooh, that's the inside of her mouth there.
Yeah, that looks painful.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't like close-ups of mouths. It's gross.
No.
How does that... Oh, hi. Sorry, my wife... Did you need... Oh, that's very nice. Thanks. What the hell is this?
She brought you a firecracker treat.
All right, y'all need to see this poo-looking thing, but it's supposed to be good for me. What's it called again? Chia seed tapioca or just chia seed pudding. So she got this recipe for chia seed pudding. Now, it looks like a cat has a problem.
It does. It totally does.
Yeah. Smells okay, and I'll eat it later, but I'm sure this is good. Thank you for the weird thing. All right.
Yeah, do I need to talk to Kim about bringing food to you during the show? Does she not know about my misophonia?
And I always tell her, I'm like, I can't eat these things while you bring them. She goes, I know, I got it done, so I'll just bring it. And I'm like, it's fine. It's just as long as it's not something that's going to go bad if I sit at the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm happy to wait. All right.
Cool.
Anyway, good job.
Don't eat firecrackers.
Don't eat firecrackers. That's the bottom line. That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
If you put a thing in your mouth, be sure what it is. That seems like basic you should do that.
Right. Exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back from this break, Tom Merritt will join us, talk a little tech. We have a little recommendals after that, so stick around. Brian, let's play a song.
Yeah, this is a fun one. This is a brand new band, or I don't know about brand new, but new to me. Brooklyn-based, Brooklyn-based solo effort. So it's not even a band. It's Tara Thiessen, but she performs under the name Tea-Eater, and she reminds me. She's got a little bit of a Saint Vincent vibe. She's got one of those voices that could also do commercials and audiobooks and things like that. Like she's just got a really clear presentation-y sounding voice, which works really well for a song called Little White Dog in a Gated Community.
Oh my Lord.
Tea-Eater and the song Little White Dog in a Gated Community. This is fun.
Why are you perspiring, Lieutenant?
I suppose because you have it too hot in here.
You drink until your pee is clear.
And we've returned. Who was that again?
Sure, that is Tea-Eater, and the song is called Little White Dog in a Gated Community. She says the verses describe the void between lives when you have to push your face up or release your old identity, empty your quote-unquote spiritual batter or spiritual batter, or the memory of your previous life and pick a new soul container. There you go.
Spiritual batter.
Yeah, your spiritual batter. Ew.
I don't know what to make of that. I'm just thinking pancakes. That's what I'm thinking. Uncooked pancakes. Blah.
Don't eat that. Don't eat uncooked don't eat your spiritual batter.
No, it's not for human consumption. All right, but I'll tell you what is. Good tech news is for human consumption.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing what's going on out there in tech is important since we live in such a technical world. So let's do it.
Isn't technology wonderful?
It sure is. It's Tom Merritt joining us as he does each and every Wednesday to talk about the tech stories of the day. Tom Merritt, welcome back to the program.
I have Material Girl stuck in my head suddenly after that intro. I don't know why.
Oh, that's weird.
We are living
in the material world.
In a technology world.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you dance around with some pointy bustier kind of business on? Are you happy to do that?
Don't have any nearby right now, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
I finally dressed you up in our love.
We finally did it. We stumped Tom.
Papa, don't preach.
Look at everything he's got back there, and he couldn't find a bustier bra, pointy bra.
Yeah.
Well, you finally exposed the weakness in my setup.
Finally, the Achilles heel in his bookcase.
Yeah.
Has been exposed.
It took us
I got one of those.
Yeah, you got an Achilles heel. Well, that's good. I hope you have both of them. You need those.
There's two of them actually.
Well, Tom, it's always good to have you here. What is happening in the world of tech? There's got to be something going on.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
There's no truth anymore, Scott.
No.
Apple announced a new phone. Yeah, it's a nice, mundane, big company announces new product for arguably affordable, depending on who you are. No more iPhone SE. Everybody thought this would be the iPhone SE 4. Not what it's called. It's the iPhone 16e. They upgraded the internals to be equal to the iPhone 16. So you've got the A18 chip, means you can run Apple Intelligence. It's USB-C, not Lightning. No home button, does total Face ID, edge to edge. You get the notch, the whole ball of wax, but it is $599. So quite a bit cheaper than the 16. Well, a couple $100 cheaper than the open of the 16. It is more expensive than the SE. The SE was $429. So we're talking $170 price upgrade for the most affordable iPhone in the catalog. The other interesting thing inside is it's the first Apple phone to use Apple's own C1 modem. Apple usually includes a modem made by Qualcomm for the 5G connectivity, the cellular connectivity, but they have designed their own modem. I don't know exactly who they got to make it. I'm going to guess TSMC, but somebody made it for them, and now it will be available in the iPhone 16e. And the idea is like they did with Apple Silicon, where they made the chip way more power efficient in laptops, right? They are saying that they are now going to have a more power efficient modem. So you'll get even more battery life out of the 16E.
I guess all the premium users wait another year for that same modem to be in a 17. Is that the idea? It's like,
I guess so. Yeah. I'm curious about the timing of the release of the C1. I assume it's to give this a little panache so that if you're like, well, I want the bargain phone, but hey, I'm the first one with the C1, it may be a little bit of a test case where they know that 16E users may be a little more tolerant, not push their phones to as high a performance, so that they're willing to try it out there. I don't know if either of those are the case. That's just my own speculation. But I would speculate, unless this thing, is a dumpster fire, which I wouldn't expect it to be, that, yeah, we'd see the C1 modem or an improved version, like a C2 modem in the iPhone 17s, whatever they announce later this year.
Interesting. So I'm trying to think, like, my mom is finally at a place where I might get her to upgrade. She likes to hang on forever and ever and ever. That price is pretty good.
What's she got now?
She's got like an old. She may still. Well, she went back and forth. She had some Android thing for a long time and kept it forever, like way out of like update time. Like you couldn't get updates for it. It was falling apart. Then she ended up with, I think, an SE but I don't remember what version of that was. This just seems like the right upgrade for her. So I may see what we can do there. I mean,
$599 isn't cheap. You can find better Android phones for less. Yeah. But if you want to be in the iOS world, it is certainly the least expensive iPhone that you can buy. And it's not breaking the bank. Yeah. And do you think this is them saying we now have another branch on the mainline phones? It shares the numbers, right? It's got a 16 in the name. Yeah, and every time there's a refresh or so, you'll have the E version of the phone. You'll have a 17, 18. Yeah, it's a little more similar to what Samsung does with its A Galaxy phones. You have the Galaxy S, which is always the flagship, and the Galaxy A, which is its mid-range line. Yeah. I wonder if we see some mission creep and we get a 16E Advanced or a 16E Pro or Plus or something like that down the line. I would expect that we will continue to see the mid-range iPhone announced in the early part of the year, and then the flagship side of things still announced in the autumn. That I don't think we'll have them all announced at the same time. But yeah, the naming scheme does imply that they are trying to make this all be, the same generation. You're going to have a 16, a 17, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, there you go. Candy bar phones. Lovers, get ready. There's a new guy on the block or something like that. Is this a candy? Do we consider these candy bar phones? Do we say no? Because they used to be, those are the old like Nokia. Yeah, right? I always think of that as the slimmer Nokias. They were more like a Milky Way. This is more like a Hershey bar size. Yeah, this is more like a Hershey bar. I guess it's not it's bad terminology anymore because all phones are like this. They're all like this now. Yeah. So no, it's not wrong. It just struck me when you said it. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty thick candy bar. Yeah, dark chocolate, You can tell I don't get enough chocolate in my life. Well, anyway, that's great. Go check it out. We'll be talking about that and many other things today on the Daily Tech News Show Live, which happens at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll be there. It's super fun. We're also doing a bonus show for the month. Those are also really fun. Yeah, if you're a patron over there, you know all about that. Tom, anything else happening you'd like to mention to the folks? Yeah, the Daily Tech News Show briefing, which is the audio show that most people get, is going to feature Brian Brushwood talking about his rebuild of his studio. He's got some really interesting cameras that are motorized. They're not using software to change and follow people, but they can do automatic face following and all of that. So that is in the Daily Tech News Show briefing as well. Nice. Check it out at dailytechnewsshow.com. Sounds awesome. Tom Merritt, everybody. He is Ace Detect on all the socials. See you next time. Oh, what happened there? That's weird. Cool. There we go. There's Brian.
I'm here. I'm still.
Thought I'm
fine.
Destroyed your photo there or video of you somehow, but you're okay. Everything's okay.
I'm fine.
Hey, that was good. Let's now move on to. I forgot who's on. Oh, it's with Nicole today. That's right.
Nicole, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nicole is joining us. Randy is in a meeting. Very important meeting. Okay. Can't be bothered in this meeting.
No, it's all hands. All hands
moving Catwoman today.
So many hands.
Yeah, she's never had so many hands move her. But we're going to bring in Nicole and we're going to have some fun. Here we go.
Well, what do you recommend?
That music.
You can bother me anytime you want.
Can we? Can we just like in the middle of the night, we can just like call you and.
I can't guarantee I'll wake up.
Okay. All right. I wish I could say that.
These meds they have me on are.
I need some meds that'll keep me to sleep. but I don't want to take meds to keep me to sleep. You know what I mean?
I have some suggestions for you.
I need somebody with their stupid natural remedies to actually work, because they never do for me.
Yeah.
So Dr. Tolbert, if you're listening, I need somebody to go like, hey, did you know if you combine, I don't know, dillweed and monkey guts,
Dillweed.
or whatever, you're going to end up sleeping all night. That would be great. Bring me that.
You know, if you take a cinnamon stick and you put it in your butt, it makes you go to sleep.
If you found out, Scott, that putting a cinnamon stick up your butt that would help you sleep, or like guarantee you get a good night's sleep every night, would you do it?
Might I do that? You know that? Brian. How big of a stick? What's the girth on the stick?
I mean, those sticks are not.
No, they're just like a little stick.
Okay, so just like
You've never seen a cinnamon stick?
I have.
Maybe a quarter of an inch.
I don't even know why
maybe?
I even went there. My brain's being weird right now, so I might say some really weird stuff.
All right, so but let's just say it's as thin as a regular cinnamon stick you'd see sticking out of a drink or something.
Yeah.
Out of your apple cider, warm apple cider.
And you got
apple cider. Oh my God, I can't wait to. Have either you watched apple cider vinegar yet?
No, not yet, but it's on my list.
I'm scared to, because I love that Deaver girl, but I hate the subject matter so much.
Oh, it's on my list.
Do I want to see
I haven't had time.
Do I want to see a whole thing about people getting scammed so hardcore like that? It's hard for me.
Can I just tell you?
Baby Reindeer? You watched Baby Reindeer, Scott?
Baby
I'm
Reindeer.
not high.
Did I not?
I'm not high.
Who says you're high? Someone in the chat says you're high.
I'm not high. I might be on a steroid.
Yeah.
Because I have IVIG tomorrow, and they prep me for that.
Well, you're definitely not on a low.
Right out here. Tell us that we sound kind of sparkly.
I just want to say, as someone with a chronic illness, and if you're listening, I feel you, because I have spent thousands of dollars trying this supplement or that supplement, or maybe this will work, or maybe that will work, and when all I needed was a doctor to order the right blood tests.
Yeah.
To tell me what the hell was going on.
Sure. Yeah. Means sometimes that's all we need, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
But to answer your question, I think I would put the thing, I'd have a little cinnamon up my butt. I think I'd do that.
Yeah.
If I could sleep all night. Because who cares? No one's seeing me having to go in the bathroom and going, all right, I'll be there in a second, honey. I got to put this thing. And as long as it doesn't hurt and burn, which it probably would.
Right. It probably would burn. I think it would burn. It would definitely burn.
I'd have to get used to it.
Yeah.
It
might tingle a bit.
Yeah,
it might be a little sparkly.
A little sparkly in the butt. All right. Time for us to get to recommendals. This is a show where we talk about stuff where we've seen it on streaming services. We think you might like it as well at home, and that's why we do it. Brian, let's start with your clip. What do you got?
Yeah, this is something that I was really excited to see when I first heard it get announced. You're going to hear, you're going to hear three voices in this clip. Two of them are the same person, but played by different people.
Oh, my Lord. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
For most fathers and sons, a hunting trip is about bonding, about teaching your son the skills to survive on his own. For us, it was that, and more. Harry knew I had specific needs, and we tried everything we could to control them.
Dad? I'm fine. What'd you get? These look fresh. It's been a while since you bagged a boar. Tracks look deep. Must be a big one. So what do you think? Pork chops tonight or sliders? Dex.
Dad, these hunting trips don't work for me anymore.
What do you mean?
Animals aren't enough. These feelings I have, I can't ignore them.
No, it's too soon.
You taught me the code to help me channel my urges. What's the point if I can't even use it?
I hear a Christian Slater dad in there.
You do, yeah. This time he's a real dad, not like on Mr. Robot, where he plays an imaginary dad. That is Patrick Gibson and Michael C. Hall both playing Dexter, the internal voice, the narrator, of course, is your Michael C. Hall, the original Dexter, and then Patrick Gibson doing an incredible job in Dexter Original Sin at playing young Dexter. It's a
little freaky, if I'm honest. I haven't seen it yet, but even just like photos and a couple of scenes I've seen, it's like, are you kidding me? How did they find this kid? It's amazing.
It is crazy. They did a great job with casting, not just young Dexter, but also younger Harry Morgan, Christian Slater there as Dexter's dad, adopted dad. Molly Brown as taking over the Jennifer Carpenter role as Deborah Morgan, his sister. But you've also got young LaGuerta, you've got young Angel Batista, young Vince Masuka from the original series, because this is about Dexter's joining of the police force, the Miami Police Department, and becoming the blood spatter expert that he was in the series. It's really, really good. You've also got Sarah Michelle Gellar in here, which is great.
I haven't seen her in a while. What's she? I don't know if you can tell us what role it is, but what is she?
She plays the chief of forensics at Miami Metro. So
this is all set in this early 70s or late 70s or something like that?
Set in the 80s, late 80s.
Oh, 80s.
Does it feel? I don't know.
Does.
Sometimes they get it. Sometimes
they do a pretty good job, but they'd also have stuff in there like there was one phrase like, oh yeah, Deborah Morgan at one point says, "Oh, let's go," which is like, no, they weren't saying that in the 90s. They didn't start saying that until 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's a recent thing.
Maybe late 80s, but it is it's funny because that doesn't even feel important, like the time frame, other than a couple bits of music and stuff where you're saying, oh, I love that song, it's Wham playing in this clip or something like that. It doesn't feel like they really lean into, let's make sure this feels and looks like the 80s and early 90s. But the story, it's great because you've got Michael C. Hall still doing your narration, and he's kind of the omnipotent.
This feels like
narrator.
a weird young Sheldon thing happening.
Kind of. I mean, it is technically a younger version of a very established character.
More like the original show, though, right? Though, like it's not like a completely different kind. The way Sheldon was such a different concept of a sitcom.
Right.
There's no laugh track.
It went from yeah. This one feels like it fits in the style of the original. If you like the feel of the original, you'll like this, as opposed to the goofiness of Big Bang Theory compared to Young Sheldon, which by all accounts is far better.
Yeah.
It is.
It's 10 episodes. The last one, the season finale just aired last Friday. So Tina and I waited so that we could make sure we finished the series and when we're able to watch the finale when it came out. It does still kind of revolve around Dexter learning to control his dark passenger and what that all means. But it also has a lot of flashbacks to a lot more than we ever got on the original series, with how Harry Morgan, his dad, found him, and the whole relationship between the two of them
in the trailer, right?
It was in a container,
a container,
shipping container.
That's right.
Basically, he and his brother alive, and his mom and everybody else just basically born in blood, is the way he described it. Just the bottom of that thing filled with blood, and you get the case. The case that Harry was working on that led to that whole experience. So it's the setup of Dexter and Harry's discovery.
I'm going to have to watch this because I fell off Dexter. How many seasons were there of Dexter?
6,
I think. Yeah. Did you see the John Lithgow season?
That was the best season. 2 or 3. That was amazing. Such a good season.
My memory's crap. I think I fell out. It was when he got a girlfriend.
Okay. Well,
Was that season
he even
4?
got married too.
Well, yeah, I messed this. I think I fell off around season 3 or 4.
Okay.
3. It may have peaked at 3. Because 4.
I feel like it did.
8 seasons, by the way.
Oh, it was
There were
8?
seasons.
Jeez.
Holy crap.
I remember the
Yeah,
finale was like a bummer. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
It was a bummer. Yeah.
I just kind of stopped. We just stopped watching it, and we never went back to it. So maybe that's a good thing, and I can go to this new show. And
You could, yeah. You don't need to know anything. You don't have to have watched Dexter. What was it? First New Blood. Dexter New Blood, which was the one season.
So Rainbow Bright said season 4 was peak Dexter, and that is probably the last season that I watched. I think that's
Death of Lithgow one? Okay. I think I'm back a season in my head, but yeah, that was an amazing. The John Lithgow season is really strong.
I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one that kind of was like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's when he was involved with Rita, married and adopted father to her kids and new baby Harrison.
Yes.
Was season
yes, I
4.
remember that. Okay, yes, I remember that.
That was the Lithgow season because, oh, geez. Yeah, the stuff that happens in there.
Patrick Dempsey's in this new thing?
Yes, yeah, he plays the chief. McDreamy plays the chief of Miami Metro.
Oh man, if I thought there was if I thought there was any reason my wife was not going to watch this, I've now found the reason she will absolutely watch this.
Yep. Sorry, she's definitely going to want to watch it.
That's good for me because I'd love to see this. I'm ready. I want to see it.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, it is on Paramount Plus. It's very, very good, and you don't need to. You don't need to have finished the Dexter series or watched New Blood to be able to pick this one up.
Because you can do what you want.
That's right.
Do what you want, exactly.
Live your own life. That's what we say.
Oh, though, season 5 had Peter Weller. It was the Peter Weller season.
It's a good season too. Yeah. It was pretty strong. Where's the one where he was like, Dexter was poking around the containers, and then they had that famous thing where that actor, one of the cops who was always skeptical, walks out and goes, "Surprise, mother effer!" What season was that? Because I love that one.
2 or 3. That was
that early.
On.
I freaking love that guy. That guy was so good.
That the cop that was kind of always on to him. Yeah, that one ended. That was in.
It always bothered me too that the actor's wife was his sister.
Right. Jennifer Carpenter is
something just didn't jive.
They're not
with me.
I mean, they
one.
met on the show though, so that happens a lot, right? Where you meet.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess
well, it's not like they.
Weird.
It's not like they came in there married, but yeah, it's a fair point.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did they get married during the show?
They did, and then I think they're divorced now.
Dating, yeah. In 2007, they began dating, and then
I think they broke up.
Divorced in 2011, but they're still very close friends, according to.
Close. Yes.
Close, but not too close. Yeah.
Now she's engaged to one of the Avett brothers.
Oh wait, the who's?
The Avett?
The Avett brothers.
Avett
the band
brothers. AVETT brothers.
AVETT. Yes.
Don't know that band.
They're a folk band from the Carolinas, I believe.
I'll have to look them up.
Brian's right. Concord, Carolina, made up of 2 brothers, Scott and Seth, along with Bob Crawford and Joe Known, and a guy named Mike Marsh.
There we go. Seth is
I'm looking for some new music.
Oh yeah, you'd like it. It's very comfortable home, like Americana. It's like it's y'all alternative is what I like to describe.
Y'all alternative.
AVIDT.
I'm sorry.
AVETT.
I've never heard y'all alternative before. That's great.
Y'all alternative.
So what, like Nickel? Would you say like Nickel Creekish?
Nickel Creek would be y'all alternative. Okay. Mumford and Sons, the Lumineers.
I love all that. I'm gonna have to check this out.
What's the guy who did the really cool that went kind of viral? The Men on Washington Hill or whatever. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oliver.
Oh, the kid from the TikTok. He got big on TikTok. You talking about him?
God, I really like that song.
Yeah. Wait, you're not talking about. You don't mean the super gingery redheaded kid, do you?
Yeah, it's super gingery.
Oh, I think he's kind of problematic. That kid. I could be wrong. Isn't he in trouble for something?
I mean, he is a ginger, so that does kind of.
It's something went weird. with him.
I know somebody in the chat will know who I'm talking about. Where's that? Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that guy's. There's something up with that dude. I can't remember what it is. You can go look it up, but I don't remember what it is.
I can look it up, but you could also. I've also seen him talk that it's. Everybody thinks he's right, but I don't think he is. I think he's like middle.
Oh, you mean right, like in not correct? You mean like right wing?
Like no, right leaning.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It was some other thing. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
It was like some kind of shit. I can't remember. Was that what it was? Is everybody on the mega hat side was like, this guy's our man?
Everybody thought he was MAGA, but then he started doing interviews, and they were like, "Wait, no, that's not the message." And he's like, "Yes, that's the message."
Oh, I may have bad information. I can't remember.
He got embraced by MAGA, but then he pushed back against it.
I think he was full on country though. That dude, or at least bluegrass or something.
I've listened to quite a few of his songs. I really, really enjoy them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's what is his genre? Do you think? Because
it's the genre we're just talking about.
The alternative.
The alternative.
Americana.
I'm going to call it bluegrass, and then I'll fight anyone who tells me different. Hit that song that plays. That is bluegrass as hell. That guy, unless I'm thinking of somebody else, or a different ginger. I don't know. Well, anyway,
that's the original sin on Paramount Plus.
Check it out. QuickTMS.li is where you'll find it. Yeah. Well, we're still going to find his name.
Oliver Anthony.
Anthony Oliver.
Yeah.
Nope. Oliver Anthony. That's it. Nicole.
I'll send you the link.
Sweet. Tell me also about this stuff you gave us for your recommendal today. What do you got today? What's going on there?
Oh yeah. Before I get to that, I heard you said you like chocolate before you.
I love chocolate, but I have to eat less of it because my doctor tells me to quit eating so much chocolate. Yeah.
So I sent. Do you have Girl Scouts in your area? Do you know a Girl Scout?
We do.
Banned from Salt Lake City.
We do. Oh, trust me, it doesn't stop my family from buying that stuff. But yeah, my because
I did send Kim an email because Ava's in Girl Scouts, and I have so many Girl Scout cookies in my garage right now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, is that how it works? You guys get them and then you have to distribute them? I thought they shipped.
Yep.
I don't know what I thought.
Well, they do both.
Okay.
So, like, if you ordered them from Ava, I could give you Ava's cookie page. And in fact, do you mind if I share it?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, please do.
For anybody?
Yeah.
Ava did a video.
Are you thinking that just because I'm going to the gym now 3 days a week that I'm not going to want these too, Nicole? What's with the, what's with the pushing Brian away on the?
I shared Ava's digital cookie. Just watch. You don't even have to buy cookies. But her little video that she made is
the crap out of those cookies.
It's so cute. But they actually have a program where you can donate because people are like, I don't want to eat the cookies, but I do want to support the Girl Scouts because honestly, the money that you buy from these cookies, it goes towards her troop and our activities. So us being able to take them camping or to different events and stuff like that, it's all handled through that. So that's how they fundraise. Just like the Boy Scouts, Scouting, they changed their name.
Can you send me the cookies that people don't buy when they just make a donation and say they don't need the cookies?
I wish I could. Well, I think you could put a note. So if anybody's listening and you want to buy Brian cookies,
no, just kidding. Don't buy me cookies.
Don't buy Brian cookies. Whatever you do. I mean, here's the problem. We ordered, and we'll do it again from her. But we ordered cookies because we want to.
Scouting USA. What Boy Scouts.
We want to support the kids, obviously.
Yes.
Then the cookies come to the house, and then I go, I'll just have one of those. It's fine. Have one of those.
What's your favorite?
Oh, probably the Thin Mints, probably. Oh, no, you know what? The little peanut buttery ones.
There's two.
Those.
My favorite is the oatmeal peanut butter, and then there's the chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah, tagalongs, the chocolate peanut butter.
Everybody always says Samoas, but they changed the name of that, right? Something else.
No, it's still called Samoas. The Samoas.
Is it? I thought there was those
sell more than I was even expecting because I've never been on the selling end of it. Mm-hmm. And I hate coconut. I'm like, who would want Samoas?
Real quick.
Loves Samoas.
Breaking news. They did change it. They changed it. I mean, you guys ready for this? You ready for the shock of your life? Check this out.
Yeah.
Girl Scouts making shocking cookie name change. Shoppers cry foul. Anyway, here it is. They are changing it to, where is it? Scroll down.
When are they changing it? Because it still says Samoa's on them.
They're now called Caramel Delights. And you might have some boxes that don't have the change yet, but the new name, here's a picture of it.
Those are also collector's items.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah. Gonna collect them in your belly.
I will say this is the last year to get the s'mores cookie. And that a lot of
those
people...
were a little too rich for me.
Yeah, but there are people...
You know, the ones I miss were the damn, there was shortbread with like a layer of chocolate on the
I don't remember those.
So it was like it was a shortbread Girl Scouts logo, and then they dipped the bottom in chocolate, almost like a fudge stripe, but without the stripes across the top.
Fudge stripe. Well, it sounds kind of like the Adventurefuls, which is like a brownie cookie with like a caramel, and then
those are close, but there was something that was just a straight up shortbread with the bottom dipped in chocolate. I cannot remember the names of those.
Depending on the region.
Thank you, Mariposa. Yeah.
Oh, Do-si-dos are the oatmeal with the peanut butter, and those are my favorite.
Okay. They're not Do-si-dos. There was a different one.
And depending on the region that you live in, you get different cookies, because apparently the only gluten-free cookie I can sell is the Toffee-tastic, because who wants toffee? But they have a chocolate chip gluten-free one if you live on the West Coast, I think. So it's kind of it's interesting how it all works, but either way, when you buy those cookies, you are supporting that troop, and if you decide that you want to donate cookies, you can do that too. So if you help Ava out today, I appreciate it.
All Abouts.
You don't have to.
All Abouts? That's the name?
All Abouts. Here's the
I'm all about those.
A photo of the All Abouts in our chat there. They had like Scott's fake matches from Threads. They had little sayings on them. Girl Scouts are all about caring.
Oh, these look great. I'm a big fan of this kind of cookie.
Yeah, shortbread with a little bit of chocolate in the bottom.
Are there any vegan cookies? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure there are. There have to be. Oh, for Girl Scouts, I don't know, but I'm sure there's such a thing.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious to look at the gluten-free ones to see. But that's a hard one.
I found out what the deal is with Samoas. It's regional. It's 2 different bakers make the Samoas, and one of them
ABC Bakers and Little Brownie Bakers.
Yeah. So if you're in the place that gets the one from the one, you get them as Samoas. You get the others. So it wasn't this like PC name change or whatever. It was just like 2 bakers. One made.
Hey, hold on just a second. What do you need, Ava? What's that?
She needs some of these cookies.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Is she good?
Okay. I love you. Okay. Love you.
Mark.
So they've been out of school for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Because of snow. Well, not even snow.
Yeah.
It was President's Day.
Sure.
And then they had a professional development day. And now it's a snow day because it was like, why not? Let's just keep this ball rolling.
I still resent people who have snow days because I never got one as a kid. Not one.
Yeah.
Never?
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
Not one.
We got them here in Colorado. We got those big dumps of snow, and they would do a snow day. And
I just never coincided with a school day.
A lot of
changed.
In Colorado, it was a lot of delayed because they knew by noon the snow would be, almost melted away.
You do it. You just rain too hard in the South and everybody shuts down. Up here, we're sort of used to it.
That's right.
And then, but in my case, it just never coincided. My kids all had snow days.
Oh my God.
I knew other people with snow days, but me and my specific years in school never had one.
Interesting.
Plenty of days where we should have. I can tell you that. Anyway, but let's get to your thing, Nicole.
Okay, sorry. I sidetracked on pimping Girl Scout cookies for Ava.
You sure did.
It's all right. Totally fine. Hope she sells a bunch, and hope some of the ones she sells go to me.
Because seriously, I'll mail you some cookies.
We'll buy some. Yeah, we'll totally buy some.
Yeah, us too.
We'll get talking to you because
they freeze, so they're good. Yeah. Technically out of a freezer until September, but I read that you can put them in the freezer and they'll last up to a year.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Well, no, we actually have a sleeve of Thin Mints from last year that are still in the freezer.
Yep.
They are good ice cold. Like that is a great a great way to eat a Thin Mint.
Yeah, they don't
It's like
they don't become hard when they're frozen. They just
right.
become
It's like a York peppermint patty, but smaller.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good, dude. Ugh. All right, sorry. All right, so Nicole,
I need my fix.
what'd you bring?
Okay. So I brought to the table something old, very, very old, but I watch it every single morning. It's like Saturday morning as a kid for me, every morning now. I don't know when Amazon, I'm guessing, because didn't Amazon own, was it Freebie?
Freebie.
Okay. So I think this is them rebranding Freebie. And on our television in the Amazon app, there is now a tab at the top that says live shows.
That's 100% what they're doing, yes.
And so they've basically taken the Pluto model and they've made all of these different channels that have specialty. Of course, there's a Price is Right channel, just like on Pluto. And they have one particular channel that I am a big fan of. And I watch it and the kids are into it. And it's so funny because I've never played the game, but I love the cartoon.
All right, I'll play this thing, and actually you can show this to the chat because it's on YouTube and it's freely available. So this should be.
Are you showing?
I'm going to show the intro to the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon intro. Yeah,
the cartoon. Okay.
The one you sent me, the first one.
Yeah.
So here you go. For more superhero cartoons, check.
What the hell is a Cavalier?
I don't know, but there's no such thing as a magician.
It's a Chevy model from the 70s.
Thing about D&D is you can make your own ideas in your own campaigns, but the standard classes do not include a magician or a cavalier.
Cavalier acrobat. Is there an acrobat?
There are acrobatic skills, but I don't think there's no default class called the acrobat. So I don't know why they called it that. But anyway.
I grew up watching this cartoon. They play it. So the channel in the Amazon Live is called Dungeons and Dragons Adventures because it's not just this cartoon. They also play a lot of, honestly.
Well, chat's saying those are all second edition classes. I didn't know that. Is that true? Because they don't have them anymore. They're gone now. So maybe back in the day you could be an acrobat. That's stupid. But go ahead. Sorry, Nicole. Continue.
But they also have a lot of kind of like what Liam does, like with Critical Hit. Honestly, they kicked off a huge wave of other people doing those types of shows. So there's even like a D&D cooking show that they show, and then there's another one. I haven't watched all of them, but they kind of cycle through them. It's all live, so it's not like I can jump ahead and watch any of these. But usually when I'm sitting down in the morning with my coffee, Dungeons and Dragons, the old cartoon is on, and I'm like, yeah, this is it.
This is great. I did not know about these live channels. There's a Vivo 80s, so 80s music videos 24 hours a day, a Mythbusters channel. Yep. But there's also a freaking BBC game shows. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I am so hooked on. I'm totally going to be watching this.
I think there might even be a Monty Python, if I'm thinking correctly.
Doctor Who, Monty Python.
They also have they have Rhett and Link, their Good Morning. Really? They have a Mythical Morning. Is that how you say their name?
Yeah, Good Morning. So it's all brand new. That's all new content then, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Not 24 hours
I think it's
a day,
it's repurposed. So it's just basically, hey, I like Mr. Beast. No, I don't.
There's a Nip Tuck. Speaking of Nip Tuck, or I guess we were talking about that yesterday at trivia. Never mind. But there's a Nip Tuck channel of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got. It says like Tubi's doing this, Pluto's. Everybody's kind of doing it.
Yeah, everybody's doing this, and I call this passive TV, and I am here for it because I have paralysis of analysis of deciding what I want to watch. Mm-hmm. And so when I have the option to just go in and say, I'm in that mood, boom, just honestly, it's usually either The Price is Right with Drew Carey or this Dungeons and Dragons channel.
I saw that Price is Right channel. So it's just the Drew Carey stuff? No Richard Dawson?
So far, for that one is just Drew Carey, but they have another one called The Barker Years. I know it's on Pluto. I don't know if it's on Amazon, but if you want to see some cringy ass sexism, holy crap, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's my brother-in-law is actually obsessed with watching The Barker Years and then telling me and his brother.
For a while there, man, he got condescending and mansplaining with women and was like, well, I'm so glad you decided to get out of the kitchen and come to audition for The Price is Right and get on.
And then when you would make the women, when you got the exact bid, they would make them go into his pocket.
Have to reach into his pocket for money. Yeah.
So I digress. This really was more of me letting you know, especially if you have we have a Roku TV, and it's part of the Amazon. So my mom has an older Amazon Fire Stick. It doesn't have the same shows as my Roku TV. It's weird. So
I'm wondering
it's
what
not the same.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look and see what we can get with this on the Apple TV, because that would be where I kind of have it on the background is on the Apple TV.
But it would be at the top.
It's just Prime.
It's a top menu.
So if you have Prime, you just hit the live show link and you should get them. Yeah, we have it on.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, the Dungeons and Dragons Adventures channel is my favorite. But they also have a Reading Rainbow channel, which my kids love. I'm like, and they have a Little House channel. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie channel. Like, it's just,
my God, you just scroll through this and it is just like this list never ends of all these channels. It's crazy.
The current Dungeons and Dragons episode that's on right now is Faster Purple Worm Kill. That's the name of it.
I really like Faster Pussycat. That's hilarious.
Isn't that a great name?
So the other thing that I shared with you, it made its rounds. It was done 5 years ago. I never saw it, but it is a commercial for a car of all things. But it is a live action Dungeons and Dragons imagining, and I want this movie so bad now.
Like a live action adaptation of the cartoon with those characters, the ones that went in the mystery tunnel of love ride roller coaster.
Yeah, you have Eric. Eric was always the jerk. Whatever. Yeah. But Uni and all of them are in the commercial, and it's live action. I'll put a link in the chat if you haven't seen it. But
do we lose you?
Oh, we lost her. Yep.
Am I not there?
You're back now.
Don't watch it while you're on the show.
Yeah. So it looks like this is like a little fake fan trailer. No,
it's not a fake fan. It's a real. Commercial? It's a car commercial.
Is it?
Yes,
because it says all this stuff down below says it was a fan film. But anyway, all right, I'll play it. Let's see what we get here. Well, I won't play the whole thing, but chunk of it.
Okay. New Chevy Cavalier. Seat 6 of your friends from your fan film.
I don't see this car yet.
It comes in at the end, but then you got Venger that comes in.
It's the Venger! Run!
It's the Venger. It's not the Venger. It's Venger.
There it is.
There's the car. It takes you completely out of it.
Time to go back home.
Losers.
It creeps me out.
Yeah. Let's go. Also, he was driving the car. He just disappeared. I guess he was outside the car.
Yeah. I guess you never take up space again. What car is this?
They feature it
I
at
don't even
the
recognize
end.
that logo.
That logo is just like a diamond or
It's
something.
European. They have
The
a
Unibishi, not the
European.
Mitsubishi.
Unibishi. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, they're all getting sucked in.
We're in the real world now. We're back. They finally get the outsider. Is it the
Yeah, but who makes it?
Outback outside? I don't know. Wait, but they have a European license plate on it.
They even have that goofy unicorn from the. Hilarious!
I don't know who that car maker is. They just don't say. That's weird.
Dr. Calhoun says a Brazilian Renault commercial. So
Brazilian.
Yeah, how much is a Brazilian?
It's also in English. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that looked like a fun little beater car. I would drive that.
But I'm just saying, they need to make that movie.
Yeah, I know that actually looked really good.
I want that movie.
I mean, there is
without the car.
Do you see the?
I don't need the car.
Did you like the D&D movie? Because I liked it. It was pretty good. The one that came out.
I loved the D&D movie with Hugh Grant.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I loved it. It was wonderful.
I love that movie. I hope they do
I
something
think
else.
I even recommended it.
Did you hear it on the show?
Here.
One of us did on this show.
Yeah.
Excellent movie. All right then. Well, there you go. Both of these YouTube videos will be available for your perusal up on the thing, and then probably a link to the Amazon deal.
Yeah, the link to the channel.
So watch for that.
Amazon Prime.
Some good old fashioned nostalgia. All right, I did something that's a little unusual for me. I've been doing a lot of horror movies and kind of scary, stressful stuff lately. Not this time. I took listeners a bit of advice from yesterday, and I watched this.
Vivian, that's a girl's name.
Yes, my mother was so sure she was having a girl, she picked the name early and kept it.
You don't say.
I'm pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me doctor. And Francis, you can tell this good doctor that his theories are extremely interesting, and I'll be praying for him.
Yes, doctor.
Though it's his patients I should be praying for. Keep up, son.
Okay, that is probably obviously to many of you the voice of Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
The other guy is Yaslin Bey, formerly known as, what was he called before? He had a different name before. Mos Def, that guy. He's the other dude talking. This is a true story. Movie came out in 2004. It was an HBO original back then, or an HBO joint. There was no HBO Max then, so it was just a thing they put up on their channel. And it was a TV movie back in 2004 called Something the Lord Made. And a recommendation from a listener came in. We also got multiple emails yesterday, long ones, about how this movie changed their life. And wasn't so much that the movie itself changed their life, but the people in it, in this true story, directly affected heart condition treatment that their kids got, and stuff that nobody knew about at the time because of some breakthroughs that these people made. So this thing is set during, let's see, I forget the era, of the World War II-ish. Anyway, Yaslin Bey plays this character named Vivian Thomas, is a real guy. And Vivian Thomas was a guy literally named Vivian because his mom was sure they were having a girl, so sure that she just kept the name Vivian and made him have it. The story is about him being sort of a young and up-and-coming potential medical student. He really wants to go to medical school. But he also lives in a time where black people are not being treated fairly. Very Jim Crow era type stuff back then. His dad is played by Charles Dutton, who's fantastic. Alan Rickman is this Dr. Alfred Blaylock, again, based on a real dude who ran the medical school at Baylor University, I think is right. I forget. Okay. Anyway, together, they end up making a bunch of breakthroughs when it comes to especially congenital stuff like little kid heart issues, kids who are born, they used to call them blue babies.
I thought you said this was a horror movie.
No, I said I usually do horror movies, so I did something not that. Did you miss that? You must have missed that part.
I totally missed that. I'm like, how does he kill the kids?
They call that a green on-air light or something. I don't know.
Green on-air light, yeah.
Anyway, so this movie chronicles the work these guys do, in particular what this Vivian guy does, and he is considered now. He is renowned in the heart, cardiac world, medical world. And he's fantastic in this. Mos Def, who we went by at the time, now he calls himself Yaslin Bey. He's really good in this, but what really stuck out to me was Alan Rickman's performance. The character he plays, this Dr. Blaylock guy, is really volatile. There are times where he's the only guy in the whole thing that doesn't seem to even notice that the other guy's black. He doesn't even care. There's no racism in his eyes at all. He's just kind of a dick, right? So when he does things that are kind of mean and rude, it's not like all the other white people around who are doing it because they're just not used to having a black guy in the lab. He's doing it just because he's kind of an a-hole, and he gets like temperamental, and he spouts off stuff he shouldn't, and he's always apologizing. It's kind of a brilliant guy, but the portrayal's so good because you never feel like any of that has anything to do with race. It's just him being a pud and this other guy trying to figure out how to work around him. There's a lot more to say about it. I'll just say it's inspiring. The fact that it's a true story is actually kind of crazy and amazing. There are things we're doing today in cardiac, thoracic surgery, that kind of stuff that just didn't exist until these two bumped into it all and made some crazy discoveries. It's really, really good. So I want to thank that listener whose name we had yesterday. Let me go find it real quick. Here it is. Nope. Where did it go? I lost it. Okay. Well, was it down at the bottom? It was. Here it is. This was from Chris D, who recommended this and said, do yourself a favor and watch it. You know what? I'm really glad I did. And it's one of these very...
Tell me again the name.
The name of the movie is called Something the Lord Made, and it's on HBO. It's still on Max. The director of this thing, it's kind of funny. His name's Joseph Sargent, and his resume is not inspiring. He did like Jaws: The Revenge. He did do the original Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, which is fantastic. Oh. That movie's great. But there's a lot of real middling stuff in here. And your first impression is that this feels like something from 2004. Like it doesn't feel... There are parts where you're just like, oh yeah, okay, well this is older. But the performances kick in and everybody's so good. It's really something. Oh, I forgot to mention Mary Stuart Masterson's in this in a supporting role. She's really good in it. Anyway, I really liked it a lot, and it was inspiring, and made a nice change from all my genre horror that I've been watching lately. So
well, it reminds me of that. Remember that movie? I think Brendan Fraser was in it, and his kids. It was like they got the twin kids into a trial because they couldn't process, I think, sugar or something.
How far back are we talking? Like
probably 10 years ago, maybe.
Let's see. I
can't remember. Desperate Measures, I think it was. Yeah, Sean, I think it was called Desperate Measures.
Oh yeah, here it is.
But there was something about how they made that treatment like go forward, and like they invested it, or maybe it was Hugh Grant.
I can't find it now. Maybe it's a different movie, or maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's a different actor because I can't find the Brendan Fraser's in that.
But basically, kind of the same thing, but it was for this special disease that not a lot of kids had, but his twins had it, and so he like did all kinds of like unconventional things to try to get them into this trial. And when it started working, the kids started laughing because their bodies started processing the sugar and the glucose in their body. And
it's none of the people you mentioned. It's Andy Garcia and Michael Keaton. So I think that's the movie you mean, and it was 1998. So it's actually been a bit of time.
Oh my God! What was it called?
It's called Desperate Measures. They were right about it in the chat.
Okay,
title. Okay.
Yeah, desperately needs to save his son's life, losing all hope.
Why did I think Brendan Fraser? I don't know.
Who knows? He's the whale now. So there you have it.
That's the weird. I will say, because the treatment I'm going through right now with the IVIG, I hope someone makes a movie about that, because immunotherapy is a relatively new concept. And a lot of Mark and I did a lot of fundraising for the advancement, because it's used in a lot of cancer treatment programs, but it's also used in other cases like mine and my son's. And so I would love to see a movie like this about that part of that process too. So I like hearing how things happen.
You might also be thinking of Lorenzo's Oil, which has almost the exact same story.
No, yeah, I think I am, but I did not watch that one because I did not want to cry.
Yeah, that's a good movie. And guess who directed Lorenzo's Oil? I want to freak everybody out. Just take a wild guess, Brian. Who do you think directed
it? Was that Ridley Scott? No, it was somebody like that though, right?
No, it's it's somebody who
Brandon Fraser.
No, he did not direct it. It is Fury Road's own George Miller, which is an insane.
Right, that's right.
It's a weird thing to hear. Lorenzo's Oil by George Miller.
Yeah, George Miller.
Like
right.
What? What a weird thing.
I knew somebody like that. Yeah.
Well, Nicole, it's been a treat, and so will those cookies be when we receive them. They'll be great.
Oh yeah. Hey, follow me on Blue Sky. I just posted Ava's cookie link there.
Cool.
If you wanna order or donate cookies.
What are you up there? Nicole's bag still? Is that where you get?
Yeah.
You?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
5 minute Nicole's bag.
Nobody else.
Yeah,
no one should take your name. You know.
Oh, I see it right there. It's Girl Scout cookie time.
So if you see me posting a lot, like on Instagram or on Blue Sky, it probably means I'm on a steroid. And I'm like full of ideas and energy. And then I'll take a break for a while and you might not hear from me.
Well, it's you got to do what you got to do.
Glad to hear from you when we do.
I love hearing from both of you.
Yeah, it's always great. So look at that right there. It's Girl Scout cookie time. That's an easy link to click.
Oh, watch Beverly Hills Troop.
Oh, do I have to?
Oh, this is the one with
wait,
best Girl Scout
Cheers,
movie.
Shelley Long, right?
Troop
Shelley,
Beverly Hills. Troop Beverly Hills, by the way.
Sorry. What did I say?
Beverly Hills Troop.
Well, then here's the other thing. So the brain is
Shelley
a weird
Long,
thing. I have all the words in there. And Mike Turner even said paralysis of analysis.
Sure. Nothing wrong. We knew exactly what you were talking about.
You know what I'm talking. So give me a little grace as I go through.
Oh hell yeah. You get all the grace. Plus
you're gonna get some funny shit from me.
I don't want it to change. Oh, you can say shit on here. I say it all the time. Don't worry about it. But you can definitely say shite or some other mispronunciation of shit. It's totally fine. Shite. There you go. Nailed it. All right. Well, have a fantastic week. Tell Mark to fix the microphone. Just kidding. You sound great today. I don't know why I said that. And what else? Oh, and Ava, that we want her cookies. All right. That's what we want.
Love you guys.
Bye. All right. There she goes. Goodness gracious. It's time for us to get the F out of here. Hey.
Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at this, though. We didn't mention it again, but we will, or I should say it, quicktms.li for all of those selections today.
Yep. If you're them all linked up there, including the live action ad that we also had for the Chevy Cavalier.
Yeah, that cool looking car with an invisible person in it. It looked pretty cool.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Here's a quick recommendation. Oh no, that's yesterday. Let me get down here. Okay, there we go. We're done. That's it. frogpants.com/TMS. All links are there. Everything you need to is there to contact us. Those new voicemails, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So go check it out.
Voicecast.app/TMS. Use that too.
Yep. Please do. We'd love to get your stuff. It's going to do it for us. Brian's play a song and get the F out.
Yeah, Jennifer Brown wrote in and said, hello, sunny and beachy. Oh, that sounds great. On February 8th, I got to renew my AARP membership for the final time. I'm turning 51. In honor of this, Dave, Sketchy, and I are taking our youngest teenager to go see Espa in Charlotte, North Carolina. Watching my kiddo go through their K-pop phase has brought back fond memories of dragging Dave to go see the Spice Girls movie on my 24th birthday. Like Dave 26 years ago, I fully expect that I'm going to know about 2 songs of the entire show, but will nonetheless have fun. We have about a 5-hour drive down to Charlotte from Richmond, Virginia, and the more things change, the more they stay the same. So to honor my kids' excellent taste in music and my 51st birthday, I would love it if you would spice things up with a Spice Girls cover. Since Brian knows his Spice Girls, I leave the choice to him for song and style, though goth/industrial/EDM/K-pop are all good starting points. Love the show. Love the Toes Bros. Signed, Jen Oddly.
Happy birthday to you.
Congratulations and well done.
Very, very good. Yes, exactly. And hope you had a great time at the concert. I know you're back from that since that was 11 days ago. And happy post-birthday. Let's go with my favorite Spice Girls cover, which is by Mo. M and then that null O with a slash through it. This came out in 2014. It's a cover of Say You'll Be There, and it's a little electronic, a little EDM. I really like it. Maybe not dancey, but definitely electronic. Here is Mo and Say You'll Be There.
Wear them loud and proud, friend. Be large and in charge. You're always welcome at frogpants.com.
Narrow your urethra.